YouTube was good. I'm Shadow. Welcome to the Shadow Realm. First, let me apologize. I know I've been out of schedule lately. Haven't been able to upload a video like I've wanted to. Things at work have been super hectic. So I came off that week where I was sick, and then work just picked up left and right. So the news I'm bringing to you guys today, you probably already heard, but hey, I figured I'd cover it anyway. Maybe there's some of you out there who haven't heard of it yet, and you know, I think now is still a good a time as ever. Let me just bring this over here because I'm going to need that to cover this information for us. So, Gogeta's coming to JP. Now, yes, my account and I do primarily cover global, but I will, of course, cover JP, especially when there's something as hype as what we're getting right now. So, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. That's huge. This is going to be the first Gogeta we've had in years. Technically, this is the second Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, period. We only have one Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and that's the infamous to be released on Global. I'm sure you guys already know what I'm getting at, and I'll be going over him actually in just a few. But yeah, so Gogeta's coming to JP. Lucky them, of course. You know, we on Global, we're gonna have to probably wait a while, but excuse me. But that's still big. That's huge. That does mean that there is something big coming for us, and we have something to look forward to. Which, just letting you guys know on Global, aside from probably the end of this month, and I'm actually going to get into what I think is coming at the end of this month. Aside from that, right after that passes, good luck Global. We are going to have such a tough time saving our stones. So, yeah. All right. Well. So the information has been released. We know that we've already known for a while that we're getting a Gogeta randomly dropped on JP. He looks like he's going to be the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta that takes a part in the Shadow Dragon saga against Omega Shenron. What his leader skill is, what his abilities are, we don't know yet. This is just the early stages. The V jump scan talks about the Gogeta and talks about him being an SSR into a TUR. So this isn't going to be an LR Gogeta, which is a little odd. I definitely was talking about this to a few of my subscribers, and we did find it a little odd that a unit as hype as Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, somebody that people were arguing left and right would be the 6-year anniversary unit, is not an LR. They just dropped a random TUR on a random Dokkan celebration with no indication other than what's coming. Had it not been for these leaks, we probably would have just randomly turned on Dokkan one day and saw the news saying that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is coming. You know, it's really surprising. It's actually taken a lot of people off guard, including myself. I did think in some capacity we were going to see Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and we very well still can. This is just a standalone Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. No transformation, none of that. There is going to be an active skill, but obviously we don't know what that's going to entail until we get more information. But with this Gogeta, there's still the possibility of an LR Gogeta being Super Saiyan 4 and Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta that transform into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, or or even Gogeta from the Dragon Ball Heroes, which we'll get into in a second. So Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Obviously, we don't know what his abilities and, you know, his passive, his super attack. We don't know what they're gonna be just yet. We still need information on it. But if I was to speculate, I'm actually gonna move this up here because I wanted to talk about it. If I was to speculate, yep, that's him over here. Let me get rid of this. Looking at this Gogeta, the Gogeta that we already have, and keep in mind, this guy came out August 2017. That's a long time ago. That's actually over 3 years ago. He's over 3 years old, and we're finally getting another Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now, this Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is a Tech type leader and a Fusion category leader. If we look at the Fusion category, I think we have more than enough leaders. We don't need that category doesn't need any more leaders. Not saying that it doesn't need any more units, but he doesn't need to be a leader to be on the team. He definitely will be on Fusion, but we don't need any more leaders for that. What we do need leaders for is the Shadow Dragon Saga for sure. At the moment, we only have a handful of leaders, being Omega and Oceanus Shinra, excuse me. So we don't have, as you can see, this category is, it can be really fun to run, but it's super limited. Like, on an optimal team, right now you have to run this Omega, which sucks because, realistically, where is he? Is he even on? Is he here? Yeah, here he is. The STR Omega Shenron is leagues above the Fizz one, but right now, we have to run this one if we want to run the Shadow Dragon Saga. So, realistically, we'd want to run him, want to run her, want to run the LRs for sure, the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, the Tech Super Saiyan 4 Goku, because he's very, very good. Nova Shenron is good after his EZA. I know a lot of people aren't high up on him, but I think he's very good. And that's what? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. You know, we don't have a lot of options. It's super limited to what we run. It's almost, like I said, if you don't run the one team, it's not worth running. And while that's cool, that also can get really boring really quickly. So, you know, we need a Shadow Dragon Saga leader, and hopefully this next Gogeta that comes out is going to be a Shadow Dragon Saga leader of some sort. But another thing a lot of people are talking about is this Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta might introduce the Super Saiyan 4 category. If he does, you're going to have him, who's going to be definitely up there and arguably one of the best TURs in the game. I'm positive they're not going to drop Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, somebody that they know is going to be a moneymaker, going to be top grossing, and not make him overly broken. They have to. They have to. It'd be a disservice not to. So you're going to have him. You'll have these two bad boys right here who are amazing. You've got the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who's still pretty damn solid, honestly. I think he's very good. Better than people say. And while that might not be enough, that's where this category comes into play. Now, at the moment, we don't have any Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Vegetas, or anybody on the Dragon Ball Heroes lineup. But think about it. In Dragon Ball Heroes, they've had Super Saiyan 4 Xeno Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Xeno Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Broly, Super Saiyan 4 Bardock. They have a ton of Super Saiyan 4s they can run with right off the bat. Now, are they going to release a bunch of Super Saiyan 4s off, in like 1 or 2 banners? No. But I do think eventually they will. Now, why am I even bringing up Dragon Ball Heroes? Because right here, shout out to the homie Garesh, because he's the one who translated this. Right here, this red text over here, it talks about the Dragon Ball Heroes and Dokkan Battle collab being official. So we are getting a collaboration. We don't know exactly when yet, but chances are it's going to be towards the end of November for JP. I don't know if it'll be a joint celebration. I doubt it. So global players, we're going to have to wait a while. But again, the global advantage is we know what's coming. We know when to save and when not to. So we have a chance to save for that. With it being the 10-year anniversary of Dragon Ball Heroes, I'm almost positive we're getting a Dokkan Fest exclusive of some sort, and we're gonna finally see a big buff to this category. We've got a ton of great units here. We've got a bunch of Super Saiyan 3s that are obviously top notch. You know, we've got Golden Cooler, we've got Sealess, we've got Cumber, we've got Fu, whom I don't have, sadly. I couldn't pull Fu to save my life, but you know, it is what it is. So we have a ton of great units on here. But obviously, you look right at it, you already know who's missing. Gogeta, Vegito, Broly, Bardock, they're all missing from this category. So, and Super Saiyan God Trunks is another one. A ton of them are missing from this category. Units that are obviously going to make money. and they know that, which is why I think they've also been holding back on Dragon Ball Heroes and have made it so limited because they know that that's a moneymaker. So I'm hoping this Super Saiyan 4 Goku, or Goku, excuse me, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta that's dropping, I'm hoping he's gonna be Dragon Saga, Shadow Dragon Saga. Sorry, English is hard apparently. I'm hoping he's gonna be a Shadow Dragon Saga leader, and I would like to see him be a Super Saiyan 4 leader. We definitely need a category for Super Saiyan 4s already. It's about time they got their time to shine. We've got Super Saiyan, we've got Super Saiyan 2, and Super Saiyan 3. Why not? Let's give the Super Saiyan 4s some love because they made a huge impact on GT, and on Heroes, they've been continuing that spree. And realistically, if you ask a lot of people will say the Super Saiyan 4 is their favorite transformation. So I think it's long overdue. Will he be such a leader? I don't know. We'll see. But bottom line is, if they keep his attack, his super attack and passive skill relatively the same, maybe add some attack and defense at the start of turn, and keep this countering, oh man, he's gonna be ridiculous. Think about this Gogeta right here, right? Think about how good he was when he first came out, and then update him to today's current meta with, you know, adding some defense on it. If he greatly raises attack and defense for one turn, or even better, if he stacks attack and defense, he's going to be a monster. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see what the stats are going to be. JP, you guys, good luck. You guys are going to need it for your stones and your wallets because, man, you're coming off Angel Golden Frieza, and you're jumping right into Gogeta. Whew. So this category needs a buff. Needs a better leader, I think. Some of the units they have here are solid, but they definitely need a new leader. Hopefully, we even get a easy A for people. Somebody like Trunks. This Ice Shenron. It'd be nice if he got an Awakening and an easy A. Who else? Nobody else that really stands out at the moment. But Majub, give him an easy A, please. So we could use some buffs to this category for sure. And Dragon Ball Heroes, obviously, the more the merrier. Let's bring this category to life. It's already been brought to life, sort of, but Fu isn't the best leader. He's only, what was it? Let's see this one. Yeah, he's only 130. We need a better Dragon Ball Heroes leader. Now, I don't think this Gogeta is going to be a Dragon Ball Heroes leader, but when the collab comes to Dokkan, maybe we'll finally get a solid leader. Who knows? But that does lead me to Global, because with all of this coming to JP, what's Global getting? Well, that's what I wanted to bring up here. My speculation isn't going to be the most exciting, so I'm going to apologize right now to you guys. Would I love to see a Global First LR? Yes. Would I love to see them pull the rug off of everyone's feet and bring in an LR Kid Buu? You damn right I would. Absolutely I would. Would I love to see that Kid Buu be the best unit in the game? 100%. Do I think it's happening? No. A little earlier in the year, pretty much around the Gotenks and Buu banner for JP, after that time, JP slowed down, and it caught everyone by surprise. Like, well, why is JP slowing down? At the time, the speculation was, they're catching up Global because maybe they're gonna align the games and all that, which is still I would still love, but we'll see if that happens. But the point is that they slowed down JP, and they introduced this banner, which was a filler banner. Basically, they brought back the LR Baby, made him a featured unit, which is nice for people who don't have him, but brought him back into his own banner, which isn't really the best, but that's not the point. Then a few days later, let's see, what was it? This was 5/7. So like a week and a half later. Was it a week and a half? It says the end time. Either way, not long after, they brought out GT Trio. Again, not the best, but GT Trio was an old LR that was oh no, I'm sorry. They brought out Goku and Frieza. There you go. So that makes sense. Which, again, which is a week later, and again, not the best unit. Not the best. Excuse me. Not the. That's a huge misconception. No, they are a fantastic unit, but they're an older unit. Not, obviously super hype because people already have them. Not the best banners, what I meant to say, but then again, this Kill and Caulifla are very good. So and so is Ribrianne. And you know what? Never mind. Maybe this band is a lot better than I thought because of these two awakenings, Ribrianne, and then these two. Anyway, whatever. So they brought back another old LR. Then they brought back the GT Trio, which is another old LR. And again, their banner, it is what it is. Then they brought back Cell, which is another old LR banner. And then they brought back Trunks and Mai, another old LR. So basically, they spent about a month or so just rotating between LR banners, old LR banners that you could summon on, have a chance to get the units if you didn't get them in the past, and sort of get your fix on summoning. They needed to have... Gacha games needs to always have a banner up or they're not making money. So this was their way of kind of keeping content up while working in the background, because if you look at it, right after this, the Kefla banner came out for JP. And as we know, around the same time, Global got the Global first UI Goku, and then not long after, JP got it. So they were working in the background on something big for both versions. It just took them a little bit, which is why they kind of filled the slots with these. Now, this was only on JP. Global hasn't got this yet until now, I think, because this Frieza banner, not Frieza, the Gohan banner for Global, it's pretty much going away soon. When it goes away, we need something to fill that slot, and unfortunately, I see these taking the spots. So you've got 5 LR banners that will most likely be filler banners for us for a while. I'm thinking it does kind of seem like it'll hold off from Halloween up until like towards the middle or end of November, and then these two are dropping for Global. Is that super exciting? No. Is that the reality? Pretty much. Now I could still be surprised, and I hope I am, because I would much rather a Kid Buu than to get these banners again. And realistically, we don't need these banners because we already have all these units. So it's not like it's a necessity to get these banners to us. Jiren is not coming for a while. We're not seeing Jiren until December. We're not seeing the Blue Boys until December. So those are just, it's not happening. The other speculation is we could get the Frieza banner on Global, but I don't think that's happening so soon. Like I said, the Frieza banner still hasn't even officially gone away on JP. I don't see Global getting it, unfortunately. Is it a bummer? Is it kind of like, oh, that's not super exciting. I don't really want to waste my stones on that. Of course. But look at it glass half full. This gives Global players a chance to save their stones for the banners that are coming. While I'm not overly hyped for these two, this is still a good Dokkan Fest, dual Dokkan Fest. Because Gotenks is pretty good at... Gotenks and Buu are both very good at Super Saiyan 3 and Super Buu, respectively. The rest of the transformations are eh. But, I mean, then again, with the Majin Power, this Buu does go well with Majin Power categories. So, you've got options there. And obviously, he goes well with the Majin Buu Saga category. So you can save for that. But what I think everyone's waiting for is these guys right here. Just look at this banner. Look. Blue Boys, the new Krillin, who's also very good. Beerus. Now, this is JP's banner. It could very well change on Global, but let's assume it stays the same. Beerus, who's obviously one of the best TURs in the game. Gobros, who still holds up as like top 10 best LRs in the game, easily. These two are eh, but you gotta fill it with something. Vegeta, who's still very solid. Jiren, he's okay. UI Goku, he's fallen off, but he's still pretty good. And then obviously the Frieza. So, while it might not be overly hyped, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 really, really good units. So, yeah. And then, of course, who's coming back? These two. These two are coming back at the end of the year. And if you wanted to take your chance at the big banner, obviously it's a lot harder to get one single unit, but you've got these two on here. This is the first time they'll be back. So try to look at it glass half full. Again, I know it's not the most hype. It's not, you know, it's not really something you're gonna want to look forward to. Halloween hasn't really been the best for global in quite a while, so you know, I feel you on that. But let's try to stay positive and let's get ready for what's coming, because I'm telling you, after these banners go away, it's gonna be non-stop for global. It's gonna be this, gonna be these, you know, it's gonna be Jiren. Eventually, we're gonna get, where is he? Eventually, we're getting Frieza. He's hype, and then we're gonna get Gogeta, and then we're gonna get this Heroes collab. So trust me. And then not to mention, New Year's Eve, we're most likely getting another step up banner. So take this opportunity, save your stones. Let me know what you guys think down below. What do you guys think is coming? What do you think the possibility are for a global first LR? Again, I don't think it's possible, but I would love to be wrong. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys did like the video, definitely leave a like. It does help me out. It helps me know that you guys enjoy the content. It helps the algorithm get this video and this channel out to everybody else. And definitely subscribe if you guys can. I mean, join the Shadow Realm today. We did have that we did hit the 100 subscriber mark. I will be doing that giveaway here very soon, so stay tuned for that. Follow me on Twitter for more information, and yeah, that's all I gotta say. Appreciate you guys stopping by. You guys have a good one, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Shadow out.